Ever pondered the roots of American football? How did this thrilling, fast-paced sport, so undeniably woven into the fabric of the United States, come into existence? It all began in the mid-19th century when versions of football, more akin to rugby, were played on the college campuses of Ivy League schools. The first recorded game of football took place in 1869 between Rutgers and Princeton, but this was a far cry from the sport we know today. It involved 25 players on each side, and hands couldn't touch the ball. The real transformation began in the 1880s, under the guidance of a man named Walter Camp, often referred to as the father of American football. Camp was a Yale University student and a rugby player who believed the game needed more strategy and less chaos. He proposed rule changes, including reducing the number of players to 11 per side and the introduction of a line of scrimmage. The next significant leap forward came in the 1900s with the forward pass. An innovation that was initially met with skepticism, it was the result of a push for safety following a particularly brutal year in football history, 1905, when 18 players died from game-related injuries. This change not only made the game safer, but also made it uniquely American. The forward pass added a new level of strategy and excitement to the game, setting it apart from its rugby roots and shaping it into the thrilling spectacle of athleticism and strategy that we know today. The formation of the National Football League, or the NFL, in 1920 marked another milestone in the evolution of the sport. It started as a loose association of teams primarily from the Midwest, and over the decades, it expanded and professionalized, becoming the premier professional football league in the world. To recap, the journey of American football from a rudimentary rugby-like game to a distinct, strategic sport is a fascinating tale. It started in the mid-19th century on Ivy League campuses, evolved under the guidance of Walter Camp in the 1880s, was transformed by the forward pass in the early 1900s, and was further professionalized by the formation of the NFL in 1920. It's a thrilling story of continual evolution and adaptation, the essence of the sport itself. Who knew that a game born out of the desire for less chaos and more strategy would become such an integral part of the American identity? It's a testament to the spirit of innovation and resilience, the same spirit that continues to drive the game forward today. And so, the story of American football continues to unfold, each game, each season, writing a new chapter in its rich and riveting history. It's more than just a game. It's a symbol, a tradition, a way of life.